Welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Kerry Heller. Today, I'm going to walk you through a quick planning session to get you started if you find yourself trying to go about your day and it's early in the day and you can't get stuff done, or maybe it's late in the day and you still can't get stuff done. Either way, I'm going to walk you through a really quick activity to help get yourself going for today. This is really intended to help you plan out what you need to do for today and to get it done. This is not intended to replace long-term planning, which obviously has a lot of benefits, but in the short term, you sort of have to also just focus on short-term stuff to get anything done sometimes. Are you ready to do some planning? We're going to go through this as quickly as we can to help get you situated so you can start getting stuff done. Okay, now on to step one. Alright, so as step one, I want you to view your schedule for today. If you have not already done so, put any meetings, events you have to go to, places you have to be, or meetings, things you have to log into, whether it's in person or online. If it's not written down, either in some sort of paper planner, on a sheet of paper, in a calendar, right now I'd like you to write those down with the time so you have a clear picture of where your clear obligations are for the day. Step 2. List out all tasks that must be completed today or worked on in some way. I would like you to also list the estimated completion time for these items. And it's perfectly fine if you're not completely sure or if your estimation is completely off. We'll work with that, but it's helpful to have at least some vague idea of how long something might take, or for something that doesn't have to be done today, but really some part of it should be worked on, put an amount of time that you should at least allot to work on something today. For step 3, I would like you to, on the calendar, the paper planner, wherever you have those meetings that you wrote out earlier, I would like you to all the tasks that you used in step 2 and pick specific times to work on them based on when you have meetings or other obligations. And put all of those, again, in the calendar, the paper planner, wherever you listed meetings, so you have a nice list, essentially hour by hour, of the main tasks to work on around whatever meetings you have. My suggestion would be to put the most crucial things first to ensure that they get done. And again, it's really okay if your actual completion time ends up being different. We'll work with this, but it's important to at least have some rough estimation of how long things are going to take for planning purposes. Alright, we're on to step 4. This is actually our last step, so we'll get you to getting your work done soon. So, if the plan you have now covers the entire day, or whatever's left of the day, depending on what time you've started trying to make this plan, I want you to go ahead, end this podcast, and get started on those tasks right now. However, if you have more than an hour of uncounted time, I would like you to quickly make a list of things that would be good to get done or work on if time permits. And once you complete the required tasks, then what you can do is refer to this list and use any remaining time to try to knock out whatever you can from this list. This plan is intended to help you plan out tasks quickly and get started for today. Obviously, to stay on top of things long term, you have to plan beyond the day of. I will cover more in-depth aspects of long-term planning in a future podcast episode, but for now, use the plan when needed to quickly plan out your day or the remaining portion of the day to help yourself to get unstuck and started in being productive. Good luck, and I wish you a great deal of productivity today and less stress as a result. Until next time, I'm Dr. Kerry Heller.